Alright guys, I decided to do something different, and that is to narrate my walkthrough. So let's get right through it. Run through the shop and quickly turn on the radio and walk up to Tyler. Touch him slightly and kneel and run right past the stairs. That will get his attention, and that will allow you to lure him into this room. So here at this point you just kind of have to wait until he goes through those beats and run past through the room and grab a gun if you like. But you must grab the bomb, as you'll see. It's important later. So by running through the room, we actually distracted him, made some more noise, so that allows him to come up to the room, which is where you can garrote him. So target 1 down. We will hide his body in the cabinet to get extra points. And the next target we're going to go after is, I actually don't know his name, but it's the guy that goes to the fence door. So grab the bottle and we're going to run past to the other side of the lot.
Hey, what are you running from?
And that way it will get closer to our second target. So hug the car here and throw the bottle as I've shown, so that it gets the 2 guys there get distracted, the policeman and the worker. And once you've done that, you can easily sneak your way through. You don't have to sneak, you can walk, but I prefer to sneak. Grab the brick and distract that guard there. He'll turn right around, which will give you access to walk through this door. Grab the crowbar and hug the van here. You'll have your target coming using this pathway here, and what we'll do with this crowbar is actually distract the guard right there. As you see, we would like to catch his attention, and by doing so, what I mean by that is actually have him turn around while we execute our second target. So throw it somewhere in that general region, but you need to be a bit patient. Don't throw it while the second target is still walking somewhat close to the guard, because there's a possibility that he will also turn around and it'll just screw everything up. So just be a bit patient, let the guy walk past through the van a bit, so that way it kind of deadens the noise for him. And then pick up the brick and throw it at the fence, or over the fence, doesn't really matter. We just want to get this guard's attention, and so that he comes out, or just allows you to basically walk through the door. And once you walk through the door, you kind of have to wait again, because by this time the timing is such that the worker there turns around to check out the car. So we'll just wait another 5 seconds or so here. And once we do, we're actually getting closer to our third target, where we'll execute him again in a signature kill fashion. Once he turns around, calmly walk through the door here and upstairs and make it right into this little storage room, I suppose, and hide yourself in this cabinet. Our third target will walk into the room, begins talking on his cell phone, and as soon as he hangs up the phone and decides to leave, we will catch him and kill him.
Okay, this is how it's gonna go down. Tyler is HQ. Gavin's lookout and driver. Mason and I will do.
So he's talking.
You talk to your guy in Sioux
business
Falls about IDs. This
bad
thing
business.
is on.
As soon as he turns around, step out and kill him. So all 3 targets have now been eliminated using the fiber wire. The last thing to do is to grab the evidence. I like to grab the evidence by all means, and it's fairly simple. So we'll walk out, go into the kitchen, grab a knife, and we'll just have to stealthily approach a rather crowded area. But if you, as long as you watch what I'm doing here, you should be able to do just fine. So nobody here sees you as you approach this desk. Throw the knife upwards into that upper window and sneak up and grab the evidence. Try to hug that desk there. Sometimes that worker that stood up can sometimes see you, so just to be safe, hug that desk as you exit. Grab the screwdriver here, and we're just, at this point, we just have to make the escape. This is the most trickiest part. Just follow as I do. All you have to do is just sneak to the most far portion of the garage here, so that the worker on the left hand side does not see you. And at this point you must proceed directly to this engine block or whatever that is. Don't stop. Whatever you do, don't stop, because that will give the other worker enough time to see you. So just walk right through. Okay, part 2. Now we're in the barbershop. So calmly walk down these steps, equip your screwdriver, and throw it between those two guards somewhere in that region. That should give you enough time to approach the wrench and detach the wire. And once you detach the wire, hug the cylinder, and that will diminish the suspicion meter. At this point, climb the ledge, and you have to do this sort of quickly. As soon as you see the ledge up, press it, otherwise your suspicion meter will fill up. Climb through the window, and at this point we're going to make another footstep type noise to lure another guard in here. Now I don't like to subdue guards, but I have found this mission to be quite difficult without subduing the guards. So subdue this policeman here, and we're going to lure in another policeman, which is across the hallway. And the way I do this is by throwing a wrench at this subwoofer box. Kind of got lost there. So essentially what I'm trying to do while that guard's coming towards me, I'm trying to use this time and actually hide the body. And by this time he's already at the speaker set, trying to find out what's going on, and we're going to subdue him as well. Okay. Now again, we're gonna get Lenny's attention because he's a bit paranoid of all the gang members. So he's actually all of them, but him especially. He is very sensitive to noise, so he'll freak out and come rushing upstairs to find out what happened. Again, use this time wisely and dispose of the body, because that just helps with timing and just keeps things professional. And there's Lenny, and our target's dead. Mason's dead. Okay. And subdued. So yeah, it kind of became repetitive, but this is my way. It's actually fairly speedy. And what I do is actually I take this time, because at this point the other target, again, don't know his name, he's out at the barbecue, so why not just take his body and drag him while he's at the grill. So I just kind of drag Lenny as close as I can towards the exit, because it just makes things that much faster towards the end. Although there is a guard there sitting down on the couch, he, as long as you don't make any loud noises, he will not be getting up. Okay, this part may be tricky, but essentially all you have to do is kind of make another noise in order to lure the final target. This part may be tricky because sometimes you end up alerting other guards. What happens is, I found out that the position that I was at is the best to attract the target to come up the stairs instead of the guards. If you do it too close to the railings, then the guards come up. There's also another guy in a blue shirt that usually gets attracted to noise as well. The way I've done this in this walkthrough, he's actually on the far end watching the stairwell. So that was as perfect timing as it could have been. I was also far away from the railing, so none of the guys sitting on the couch were alerted. So if you do it more or less in a similar fashion, you should be able to only get this guy's attention. So, oh, I forgot to mention that I dropped a bomb, which probably didn't narrate. Yes, when I was getting Lenny, I dropped a bomb in the corner of the room by the speaker set. Explode the bomb. That should get everybody's attention. At this point, everybody should be facing in the direction of that corner of the room, and some of them will start. Almost all of them will start walking in that direction. So, and the way they're facing is nice because you just kind of get to sneak right in and grab the evidence. At this point, you can just kind of see what he's doing. I wasn't sure what he's gonna do, so I waited a bit. But yeah, just drag him, and you're finished. And you should get Silent Assassin. I don't have all the challenges, so my score is not the most optimal. But I'm happy with this. So I got all the. I got the evidence. I didn't get spotted. In the barbershop, same thing. Didn't get spotted. And